Hello everyone, I'm Varsha and you are watching the series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. As you all know, the series is all about the prominent achievers of our country who has made India proud in some way or the other. The main focus of our series is to make you all know about the success and achievements of our prominent guests. So today, in the same sequence, we have with us Mr. Sailesh Ganeriwala, who is the MD and creator of OG Ham. But before we actually move ahead in the conversation with him, let's have a look at a very small video which will tell you about what we actually do.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hello, Mr. Sailesh, how are you?
Hi Varsha, good afternoon. I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you so very much. Okay, so before moving ahead, please tell us something about you and your profession.
Thank you so much, Varsha, first of all, for giving us the opportunity to speak at your platform. My name is Sailesh Ganeriwala. I call myself as a serial entrepreneur. I was into manufacturing, I was into hospitality with starting one of the first brew pubs in Eastern India. And then I moved into OG Hemp and we started off this venture. Yes, Varsha.
And now let's have a look at a video telling you about what his organization actually do. Okay, so Mr. Sailesh, how did this idea actually initiated in your mind of getting into this organization or starting up with this business?
This is a story that I wanted to share with you all. Actually, my friend Animesh also helped me regarding all the education part of this wonderful crop. So we went to Barcelona to check out the world's first hemp museum is there, Hemp and Cannabis Museum. So there we checked out all the products and the things that can be actually done by this wonderful crop called hemp, which I am going to explain in the due course of time in the next session. But still, this is a wonderful crop. And after getting there, I found out that the fiber from those crop available from hemp crop is one of the strongest and the natural fiber. It is no pesticides and everything. So we just get onto it, this project and everything that we have to do this. Actually, this will save the world. So like this way.
Okay, so Mrs. Sailesh, it's like life is not a cakewalk for any one of us. So what sort of challenges you have faced in your journey at your organization?
Earlier, when I started with OGM, there were no researches available at that time. We had to go through all the things that how it has to be created, how it has to be processed, and most of the things that to convert it into more sustainable products. So we did that on our own with helps of many of the professors around the globe and many big personalities who helped us regularly in developing us towards the education part of this crop. And there was no hemp paper available actually throughout the journey. So we found out that why is it not there? So these were some of the challenges, that there were no particular guidance in hemp paper industry, but still it all has to be done through several trips abroad and maybe to the specific research institutes, and then we found out that yes, how it has to be created and everything.
Okay, so Mr. Sailesh, kindly elaborate about the product and services that your organization offers.
Okay, so this is the question I was looking forward to. I'd love to answer this thing. So we make papers that has been made by the hemp plant. These are handmade papers one of the most sustainable form of papers ever. So from those papers, we have moved into sustainable packagings. We have moved into stationery. We have moved into some of the arts. There have been finest arts which you will see in some coming months that has been prepared by OGM, and one of the first. So we are coming up with the art books and craft books, all made out of hemp paper and different packaging solutions as well. So we have started with a venture in Spain as well, with marketing of all the hemp products as B2C. Whereas for the paper division and everything, we are looking at as B2B. So to create a market, we have to go get deeper into it and find out that yes, this is the place that needs the difference to be made. And with our products, I'm sure we are actually making the difference on the ground to let the things happen, to know people that yes, these products are much more sustainable alternative than any other product available right now, in particularly that. So yes, the other, and there are more coming products that will be updated very soon in our next. We will keep everyone posted and updated about that as well.
Okay, so Mr. Sailesh, everyone do plans for their future. So what are your future plans for OGM?
Yes, for OGM, we are definitely have bigger and very big plans. So we are not even looking for paper industry. We are exploring all the possibilities that can be done by the hemp. There are over 50,000 sustainable products. So hemp has a hemp stalk, hemp leaves, seeds. The medical part has been covered recently by all the Indian governments and the other US as well. I am sure everyone knows about the recent farm bill that has been approved, and hemp has been legalized in most of the countries. And with the researches such as CBG, CBN and all, the medical industry is going to be very disruptive coming very soon, along with the industrial applications of the hemp. So we are exploring the industrial applications of the hemp also. Very soon we will be in the process of making industrial papers that can be a more sustainable option than any other paper available right now.
Okay, and I wish you all the very best for all these plans of yours, Mr. Sailesh. Okay, so moving ahead, I would love to know about your feelings on winning this Indian Achievers Award.
Oh, that's great. I love it. Who does not want to win an award, and that also from your platform? That is so nice, but still it is a sense of responsibility that has always come up. Earlier also with some awards, these things happen that yes, now the change has to be, there is some sort of responsibility against the organization, against the people, against the environment. So that is definitely there. And this is by this ways we can convey to people that yes, some change is happening through us, or maybe, so we need the support of everyone to move forward with this. And it feels great. Thank you so much.
Okay, and you're truly an achiever for this, sir. Okay, so moving ahead, our government have taken a very good initiative of being vocal for local. So what are your views on it? And also, if you could tell us about how your organization is working towards this.
So always our main motto is only that we develop the handmade papers with the Indian artisans. There are people who are called as Kagzis, and this is a 200-year-old tradition. So we uplift all of them along with the women workers who are involved, because there is no mechanical process involved in creating this paper, handmade paper. So there are many people who have been employed and benefit by the agro economy. So all these people like this thing, yes, our main focus is towards developing the Indian agro sector along with all the artisans and craftsmanship that works towards our company. So yes, that is thing is always there.
Okay, so talking about the CSR initiatives, tell us a bit about your social contribution, Mr. Salish.
Yes. In terms of social contribution, actually, we are making our artisans who are making these papers. They are the people who live in rural areas. So we have been providing education to their children. We have been providing shelters and proper hygiene facilities for them to work in a neater and cleaner environment. So all these things we are taking, and there are much bigger plans that have been recently will has to be executed. So we are looking forward to that as well.
Amazing, Mr. Salish. Okay, so last but not the least, what mantra or message you would like to give to our today's generation, who wish to be an entrepreneur someday?
I would always want to tell everyone, not the young entrepreneurs, that we all have to work towards our future generation. We have to think about them, that yes, we have to save something, and maybe so accordingly we have to decide that yes, the future generations need to be live in a proper and neater and cleaner environment. We cannot harm the environment just because of our natural uses and other things. So we need to stop that now. And unless and until we educate them and similarly teach them to follow it, yes, that is. And at the end, I'm sure we all are working towards our nature, Mother Earth. So that is the main thing. Yes, be loyal towards your Mother Earth.
Absolutely. Every one of us does have certain responsibility towards the Mother Earth also, and we should always work towards it. Okay, so thank you so very much, Mr. Salesh, for being with us today and sharing such lovely thoughts of yours with us. And I wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors, and may you continue to inspire us the way you are doing. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The pleasure is all.